Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 164, our first of our first of 2023. We the Cooker Shuffle guys. I'm Joe.
I'm Dave.
And Dave, happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we're 5 days into the new year, and it's been a pretty, I'd say, 5 days. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing too amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just said we weren't going to talk about it, but like,
you kind of can't not talk about
three
it.
things. You got Damar Hamlin. Everybody knows about him.
The entire country, and that's really all I wanted to say was, like Dave said, we weren't really going to touch on it, and we're not going to dive into it. But like the fact that the entire country has been united over what happened, and the entire country is back in, like every NFL team, multiple other sports teams have changed their profile pictures to number three, like the Bills his number three. It's just incredible to see like the entire country behind the Buffalo Bills and Damar Hamlin.
Yeah, and dude, literally, just to add the one thing, because obviously, people who, if you listen to this tomorrow, you found out, or when you're listening to this, as of yesterday, which is today, they announced that he awoke, and he was able to, move his fingers and toes and everything.
Yep.
I like read that, and I was like, the first thing he said was like, "Did we win?"
Yeah, how fucking badass is that, dude?
That's funny.
Dude's got a massive schlong, by the way. Like if you wake up from having from going into cardiac arrest, and the first thing you go is, "Did we win?" You're a fucking
That's crazy
meat stick, dude.
But I just was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, honestly.
I was like, oh my God, finally I can breathe.
I watched the whole press conference with the doctors, and they were like, what else? They had said something. Fuck, I totally lost it. There was, either way, the whole press conference was pretty incredible to hear like all the updates. So it's good to hear the good news. Obviously, everyone was kind of holding their breath for a very long time.
Right.
But it's really like incredible to see how the entire country has really just, like fuck all the differences. Everyone's just like, fucking this guy hit the turf, and that's terrifying.
So Damar Hamlin, and then I don't really know him. I've heard his name once, but Ken Block, he passed away.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And then Jeremy Renner.
That's the thing I wanted to talk about. Jeremy Renner got run over by his own snowplow. What the fuck? And so like I saw that I was at the bar for the Bills game. Watched Damar Hamlin go down. Bar goes silent. I'm like, fucking Jesus Christ. And then I'm scrolling through Twitter, right? Checking for updates. I'm scrolling through Twitter. I see this. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I show it to Shannon. She goes, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So like for me, when I said 2023 hasn't been really or it's just been kind of it's not really exciting or like miserable, that's just because nothing for me has happened. But like the world in and of itself is kind of in shambles. But Jeremy Renner so I read what happened. I guess he was out. I mean, obviously he was out of it to get run over. He can't be in it. But it started rolling away. A fucking 14,000 pound, 4,000 pound snowplow started rolling away. So he tried to jump back in it. Must have slipped. Gets run over. I'm like, fucking, that's goddamn Hawkeye. Can't lose him. I mean, like, I don't know how much he's going to be in the Marvel movies going forward, but like, can't lose Jeremy Renner. He's a great guy. That man's like a perfect specimen of a man. Like, he is everything that men should aspire to be. I mean, like, I don't want to get into like makeup art or just makeup in general. He's like a makeup artist, or used to be. He's very good with makeup. So like, I don't care about that shit, but like, he is like just a nice human being overall. He's very talented. He knows a lot of things. Good actor. Clearly an avid snowplower.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude got run over by his own snowplow, and I'm like, how the fuck? Like, how? How does one get run over by their own snowplow? Another snowplow I can see. His own, And then I read how, obviously, and I was like, well, that would explain it. But I think he's good. I saw a video of him at the hospital.
As
He
good as can
tweeted,
be, yeah.
yeah, he's tweeted a couple times. He went into immediate surgery. I don't know if it was like severe leg damage. I saw that there was like an orthopedic surgeon, which is feet.
I heard that his leg was mangled.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
yeah.
But yeah, when I saw orthopedic surgery, I was like, oh, so only his feet got crushed, which like still isn't good, but like it's better than having your legs crushed. But maybe they do legs too. I don't know what.
Why would an orthopedic just have to do with feet?
Well, because that's what that is.
I think I had an orthopedic surgeon.
For what? Your leg?
My knee surgery.
So they just must deal with the lower half.
I could easily be wrong. Yeah, like I don't think. I mean, ortho.
Ortho's mouth.
Yeah. So,
but like ped is feet.
Yeah, but like pediatrics
is just
is just a thing. So
yeah.
ped has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like when you look up like orthopedic doctors, they're like they tend to be like they master in their feet people. They're foot guys.
I think they're just lower extremities. Let's see.
I always associate orthopedic with feet.
What?
Please excuse this awkward silence while Dave looks up orthopedic surgeons.
It just says he's a surgeon. They're just surgeons.
Yeah, but they can't like operate on like everything.
They deal with the musculoskeletal.
So muscles and skeleton.
Yeah.
So everything.
Yeah.
Everything that's not skin.
Yeah.
Or the brain. Okay, well, I don't know everything. I never claimed to know everything. I read orthopedic and I immediately think, oh, foot doctor.
I was just so thrown off by that. I was like, why would you think orthopedic?
That's what I associate orthopedic with.
I wonder if they have feet doctors.
I'm sure they do.
Strictly for feet.
Yeah. Big feet guys. But so I mean, neither of these, you said one of those guys passed away, but neither of the people that have been severely injured have passed away. They're both on the road to recovery. Things are going well. Very excited. Looking forward to further updates on Damar Hamlin and Jeremy Renner, because both good dudes. Also, Damar Hamlin's GoFundMe over
shit.
$7 million in 3 days.
Yeah, that's nutty.
It's wild. I wish I had $7 million in 3 days.
Wish I had $7 million.
I wish I had $7.
You know,
if somebody offered me $7 right now, I'd be the happiest man alive.
I saw it when I first went on. I looked that that night. And later when I got home. So from the time that I left, when they finally like made the announcement of the game not being played anymore.
Yeah.
I drove home, probably about a 15-minute drive. And they said at the beginning of the game, it was at like 67,000. When I got home, it was at like 800,000.
Yeah.
So then I can't remember. I think I tossed in $10 either that night or when I woke up the next morning and saw that it was like $1 million. And I was like, all right, well, let's keep this thing going.
Yeah, honestly. I check it every morning when I wake up. I check it again. Because it's basically I want to say it's been getting $1 million every day, but that's inaccurate because it's been 7 million over 3 days. But over the past 2 days, it's basically gone up another $1 million each day. Yeah. And I mean, it's just, I guarantee tomorrow it'll hit 8 million. I think I checked right before we recorded. It was like 7.5. So, I mean, it's just wild the amount of money that people are donating, which is great. Again, like, you know, by all means, keep donating money because it's not like he's using the money. It's going towards his charity.
Right.
Which is again incredible. So that's that. Shout out that charity. Maybe I'll link the GoFundMe in the description. What I did want to talk about is something that happened in Australia back in December, a couple weeks ago. A 4-year-old girl crawled in to a claw machine, got stuck. It was a dare. Now, I
Like
guess I wouldn't call it
just
a
a
dare.
regular size, you know,
I
claw
mean,
machine.
it's big enough to fit a 4-year-old child in it, but like not one of like the jumbo claw machines.
Yeah.
It just
Always
had,
wanted
like,
to climb in one.
yeah. Shut up. It was it just filled with like teddy bears. So like again, nothing major. But basically the girl's name is Poppy. Her older sister
Poppy.
told her to get inside to get some teddy bears because they're trash at the claw machine.
Yeah.
Just get better, I guess. But yeah, her older sister told her to crawl inside, and she did, and then got stuck.
Was it a bad stuck?
She's like,
or was she inside and then couldn't get back out?
She was inside and couldn't get back out.
All right.
So
That's
like
no biggie.
her mother came over, and instead of immediately helping, her mother comes over, records the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like her older
because
sister.
That's funny.
Older sister went to her mom and dad and was like, "Hey, Ma, Dad, Poppy got her bitch ass stuck in a claw machine," and they were like, "Give me the camera right now."
That's funny.
So yeah, I mean, it's fucking hilarious. So they went over there, and I guess it's all in the video too. They like instructed her how to crawl back out, which I can't.
You can't.
She did though. I can't wrap my head around it at all. Unless that flap like goes all the way up on the inside, I cannot fathom how you would crawl back out.
Yeah,
I actually can't even imagine how you'd get in the first place.
Right,
I don't understand.
Like, it opens up and hits the wall.
Yeah. Or it opens up to like a 90-degree thing.
Yeah. Or no, what is it? Because
some of them open up where it hits the wall and it's like 45 degrees. And I think those are impossible to get into. But some of them open up 90. So it's like the flap comes all the way up.
That means let's say it's the 91. Because obviously if it opens up 90, that means that like that means it's deeper, underneath. Yeah. Because if the door was level with the floor, then you open the door, then it would just push the bear up.
Right.
So obviously it's a little bit deeper. So that means if it's a 90-degree one,
she had a little bit of space.
She obviously had space, but she really had to it must be a small human being.
Well, looking at the picture, so it's like here's like the base of the machine, and the door starts here.
Yeah. So she must be small, dude.
She doesn't look that small though. That's the thing. Like, she looks like a tall ass 4-year-old. And so I just like I mean,
maybe they're built different than here.
Maybe they're Australian, so
yeah.
One, she got in, right? Like we've seen people get into claw machines before. Or at least get their hand up in there, which again is another concept I can't wrap my head around. I don't know how arms bend enough to get into a claw machine. But then she got out, which doesn't make sense. Like, unless she was able to curl up on the floor of the machine.
Yeah.
So they could open the door and then she just snuck out. But it looks like she came out legs first. I don't get it.
I think she had to get scraped up a little bit.
I don't know. I have no idea. Either way, they got the whole thing on video. And she in the process, stole 2 teddy bears. So her mother made her bring them back to the staff to, quote, teach her a lesson about stealing. Shout out that mom. One, captured the whole thing on video. Not, in my opinion, not the best parenting. I would have been like, oh my God, my child. But captured the whole thing on video, making entertainment for us. And then was like, return those fucking teddy bears that you stole. You're bad. To teach her a lesson. Because everybody should be taught a lesson. And it's not right to steal teddy bears from claw machines. But that's like commitment, right? Like she gets stuck and like her thought process, because like you can see in one of the pictures and in the video, she's definitely crying. She is concerned for her safety.
No.
But her thought process was, I still got to take these teddies with me.
If I recall last week, you said if you saw an unattended cash register.
If I was robbing a store and there's a cash register there,
You said it's not right to steal teddy bears, but you're robbing a store here.
right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, you're right. It's not right to steal anything. But if I was a person who was stealing something, I would also steal the money. Like if she was in there and she had access to like the little choinge, the little the little change like
Yeah.
slot wherever the quarters go. If it was me, I'm taking the quarters too. I'm taking 2 teddy bears and some quarters.
Yeah, but that
Like if I'm
wasn't the
already
thing.
committing to the stealing, I'm gonna take the money
Yeah,
too.
but I don't think that's what we were talking about. You said if you were
We were talking about looting. We were talking about how the stores were being looted, and
oh yeah.
somebody
See,
like just trashed the money or the cash register too and took the
Right.
money. And I'm like, yeah, well, if I'm already stealing food, if the cash register's
yeah,
there,
but yeah. See, that's where you're wrong. Because it's just like food is a thing that you need. Obviously, you need money too.
right? Yeah, but like, yeah, obviously, but like what we were talking about is like, yes, in that situation, if I was breaking into a store to grab the essentials, milk, bread, whatever,
And then you're like, well, fuck it. I'm already here.
yeah, that's bad. If I was robbing a store of their goods,
Yeah, no
I would
shit.
also take their money. Because it's like you're already stealing. What's the difference now? There isn't
Yeah.
one. You looking at Tyler's text?
I did not know we got one.
Oh, I thought that's
I
why
was
you looked down at your
getting
phone.
I was getting a FaceTime.
Oh, but yeah, regardless, I don't, just because of what I think I would do doesn't mean I agree with what I think. I'm just thinking like a robber. So yes, I'm happy that that Poppy was taught a lesson that it's not right to steal teddy bears from vending or from claw machines. If I was Poppy, I would have also taken the money. And I wouldn't have told mom about that.
Listen, yeah, I mean, if I was somehow in a claw machine when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
and I was able to get money, because like when I was a kid, I was taking money from everywhere.
Yeah.
I once put my hand in a urinal because there was change in there.
Damn, that's commitment. Did you flush first?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course. And then immediately brought it to the sink
Yeah.
To
Scrub
then-
that shit.
to then I was just like
Yep. Soap it
and I
up.
just kind of let it soak and
Money's money. Doesn't matter if it's been peed on. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
if it's coming out of a human body.
so like if I was that kid, I would be and I was able to get I was like smart enough to like know to look for the change thing or see the change thing, which is probably locked.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, it has no connection to the teddy bear slot.
Yeah. So but if I saw that change and it was like open or something, I would have taken it.
And again, like, call me a bad person. I haven't acted on any of these thoughts, but
Mhm.
there are like when there's a guy that comes in like once a week or once every couple of days to our break room to swap out or to like refill the vending machine of all its goodies and snacks. While he's there, he takes the wad of cash and change that is inside the vending machine. Every time he's there, I think about, do I have the ability to tackle this man and steal that money?
This is at work.
This is at work in a break room full of people. And he's just like, he's doing this all in front of us, just like in the middle of the break room. And now there's the answer to that question is no, I could not tackle this man and take that money because he's fucking built different. Dude's a vending machine filler for a living, jacked out of his fucking mind. Looks like he bench presses vending machines every day.
Probably does.
He's huge. But like when I see that accent, and that goes for any form of currency, by the way. Like let's throw back to like when we used to go to arcades as children. There was a time where we were at Bounce Magic, and you might remember this. The ticket
Oh,
dispensers,
the ticket thing. Oh, bro,
where they were broken. They weren't cutting the tickets, so you could just if you pulled soft enough but hard enough, you could pull the whole strand of tickets out without it ripping.
Yeah,
And so you bet your ass that's a currency in an arcade. Because that gives you access to then goodies at the ticket counter or the prize booth, whatever the fuck it's called.
Prize counter.
Whatever. Yeah. So like if there's an opportunity for free currency, I think about taking that opportunity.
Yeah.
In an arcade, I do take that opportunity because I've spent a lot of money to be there.
Yeah, dude, because in the arcade, dude, I mean, the house always wins, okay?
House does win.
It always wins. So,
like if I was at a casino and there was a chip disaster at the poker table, chips fell all over the place, there was a big fiasco, and there were chips everywhere, I'm diving into that pile because those are currency in the casino.
I'd pick up 3, give back 2.
I'd pick up 10 and cash out 10. I might put like half on.
I'm just saying because
I might put half on red at the roulette table and try and double my luck.
Because obviously, you know, they're if somebody drops their shit, like they're watching, like they're looking to like, okay, where's my stuff, and they're gonna see me pick something up.
Yeah.
So I'm going for 2.
That's why I need a big fiat. I need like a big thing, chips all over the place, a fucking, you know, card machine explodes and there's cards flying everywhere. A slot machine starts spilling coins. I need like all the things to go wrong. So that way I can pick up as many as I want.
If I see somebody drop that many chips and I'm reading that it says 25,000, 25,000, 25,000, whatever on a chip, guess what? You're not gonna miss it. Okay.
Yeah.
You're obviously already gambling this money.
You've already lost the money.
So like, guess what? I'm probably gonna take from you because
Dave is now the house and he's won.
Because you know, like they say, the rich get richer. Guess what? Not today.
Yeah.
You just got poorer.
Yeah, the rich get poorer if I've got anything to say about it.
Yeah.
Did you see, you know who Bad Bunny is?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, the rapper.
Bad Baby.
I don't know who Bad Baby is. What?
Her name's like Bad. Her name's like Bad BHABHY or something like that. She's that. She's that Catch Me Outside bitch.
Oh, yeah, I know her, but that's not Bad Bunny.
I don't know. I might have heard Bad Bunny, but don't know them personally.
Okay, Bad Bunny is a male rapper, who recently, this is a video that I saw on Twitter because it was trending the same day as the Damar Hamlin stuff. So I was like, why is Bad Bunny trending? So I clicked on that, and he's basically being canceled right now because there was a fan who was like, there was a bunch of fans that were like following him the other night. And they were like this one girl like kind of got all up in his face, tried to take a selfie with him. Dude takes her phone.
Did you smack her with it?
Yeets it.
Oh.
Totally just fucking chucks that thing over the bushes. I'm assuming it landed on the grass behind. Could have been sidewalk behind though. Right. And her face just like just totally just like dumbfounded. Everyone else kind of just like stops following him, and it's like you hear like commotion in the background. They're all like getting pissed off. I'm kind of on his side.
Dude, yeah, like get the fuck out of his face.
Yeah, like
man.
You did not say, "Hey, Bad Bunny, can I take a selfie with you?" You just like came up while he was walking away from you and got up next to him, was like, eh. And he's like, fuck no, get the fuck out of here. He eats her phone.
I don't feel bad for like, you know,
paparazzi. It does say hurls it into a nearby water. So it didn't just land on the ground. When I was watching the video, I don't think it went into the water. It didn't look like there was water there. So like they're getting mad over nothing. Her phone's probably fine. The article clearly states water.
It definitely would be fine if you yeeted it.
It was like an overhand toss sort of thing, like over the head. I mean,
my phone would be broken.
No,
unless it landed in grass.
Yeah, you got a case on your phone though, right?
Yep. I don't care. The screen's still gonna crack. It's
not necessarily.
Do good to the phone. I mean, my screen protector is pretty good, but
yeah, and most phones now they're built to handle that impact. Oh
Knowing
yeah,
her,
no,
she
she probably
probably
didn't have
had
a
a
great phone.
sparkly case,
Might have been.
and like, I mean, I'm gonna completely be
Yeah.
biased here, or what's
Hmm.
that word?
You're gonna stereotype.
Yeah, stereotype of girl, because I mean, I see a lot of girls' cases. They like it to look cool.
Yeah.
So they get these, cool looking plastic cases. Sometimes there are cases that look cool and they are sturdy, but like they don't, or I mean, or some people don't even have cases on them, which I completely understand. I would love my phone not to have a case on it because it feels so nice.
Yeah. I could not see
But
the case in the video. I just watched it.
but
But
I'm just saying, yeah, I probably would have broke because you
it
don't.
well, I mean, either way, it landed in water.
Yeah, so it's dead. So,
It's gone. But I think I'm on his side.
yeah,
It's
I
like
mean,
don't get all up in my business for a selfie. I mean, like at the same time, if I were famous, I feel like that's all I'd want because that is all I want is fame. So like I'd love if people were throwing themselves at me and like, let me take a selfie with you, Joe Sharkey. I'd be like, fuck yeah. But I don't know, Bad
yeah, it'd
Bunny's
probably get old after
yeah,
a year.
that might happen to Bad Bunny every single day. And this time it was like, no, get the fuck,
Yeah,
like, just get away. And so he did the phone and like no hesitation either. Grab the phone, you see the phone, boom, and it just keeps on walking. Doesn't even blink an eye.
yeah, dude.
Bad ass, Bad Bunny.
I can't even. I'm trying to think of a.
It was in the Dominican Republic.
I'm trying to think of a time. Like, I walked in late to something one time, and everybody in the room was just like, "Oh!" And if that I this kind of relate that, not even close to being like what a singer or actor
Yeah.
gets when they, but like they walk out of a building and everyone's just what? And I'm just
Yeah.
like, dude, I can't even handle like my friends. I show up late to something. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
It's like,
look who
oh, my
showed up!"
time.
And I'm like, "Shut up! I don't feel like dealing with you people.
Yeah.
I could not deal with
The
fans.
fame.
That's why I'd see you later. I'd go into that water.
Oh
I'd jump, and
God.
that's what I would do. I wouldn't grab her phone. I would just jump into the water. See
Mm.
you later. I don't talk to you.
I'd eat the phone.
Yeah, no.
I've always wanted to do that to somebody. I don't know why, but just like the urge I have sometimes, like take somebody's phone and just fucking as hard as I can.
Yeah. I mean, I just it's like, I wonder what my phone would do if I just chucked it at the wall. Like, I
Yeah.
just want to see it shatter.
Yeah. What I actually want to see is like I want to take it and like now my walls are pretty like they're pretty sturdy walls, but like you've got some basic drywall up in your room. I bet if you
Yeah.
like took your phone, right, like this, and just with the right amount of force, you could get it just into the wall.
Oh yeah.
That would be fucking awesome. Just have a
Yeah.
phone size slot in your wall all of a sudden.
Might be able, if there's no insulation. I don't know if there's insulation. There probably is because that's the hallway right there.
Yeah,
But right here,
there might not be.
there's a fridge right there though. If I move the fridge and I just throw it hard enough, maybe it would just go through
Go
both
all the way
drywall.
through. That'd
Yeah.
be sick. I saw a video today of somebody bouncing an arrow, like they had a bow and arrow. They bounced it off of another bow and backwards into a balloon. It was fucking awesome. That has nothing to do with throwing your phone through a wall.
How does that even
But I was talking about the precision. I don't know. Because in that same video, he also shot a BB that was shooting at him.
These people are
Wild. But yeah, shot it, just it bounced off like the string of the bow and boop, backwards into the balloon. It was sick. I wish I had any sort of skill.
yeah. Zilch.
Yeah.
I can catch things sometimes.
Yeah. And you can find money anywhere. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna what's your thing about?
Butter.
Yeah, talk about that.
Okay. One last news story. This is from yesterday. This happened in Wisconsin, which like checks out, you know.
Yeah, go. Well, no,
Um,
that's cheese, isn't it?
yeah, but dairy.
Oh, okay.
So a dairy plant caught on fire. Specifically, the butter room in the dairy plant caught on fire. And this is a historic sorry, not the dairy plant's not historic. What happened to the nearby canal is historic. The canal is not what happened is. Anyways, the fire happened. Butter starts melting everywhere, naturally, as butter does in heat. It like flooded the canal.
River, the canal.
The canal, yeah. It started filling with butter Monday night. Oh, Monday night. This is posted yesterday, but it happened Monday. Okay. Yeah, fire broke out, butter starts melting. Firefighters could not get in because there was like 3-inch deep butter flowing everywhere.
Don't hear that every day.
Don't hear that every day. They did eventually manage to put it out, and then they had to bring in hazmat crews to stop the butter from getting into like storm drains and everything. But yeah, just like it does. I wish it would say how much butter, but it literally says
if it's a factory, dude.
Oh, it's got to be endless amounts of
tons.
butter. Yeah, and everything else in there is probably spoiled. Now it said
And
they
if there
had
was
firewalls.
3 inches,
Yeah,
like
flowing
where?
down the
3 inches
stairs.
where? Yeah.
So it says when we first tried to go up the stairs to that part that collapsed, the butter was running down like 3 inches thick on the steps. So our guys were up to their knees, which that's not accurate.
Yeah, that's not 3 inches.
You got 3-inch high knees? I don't think so. But it said they were up to their knees trying to go up the steps to get to the top, and they're trying to drag the hose line. The hose line was so full of butter they couldn't hang on to it anymore. Could you imagine?
Slippery wise?
So, yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's so much butter. And the picture they showed like isn't like there's nothing like to accurately show it to like to scale. So I don't know the size of the room that I'm looking at. But the fire melted. Oh, I thought it said melted the storage room. The fire melted butter in the storage room. So it started in the storage room, melted all the butter. Butter starts flowing everywhere in the factory, down the stairs, out the door, like the streets covered in melted butter, canal obviously filled with butter. That's fucking hilarious. Like of all the places for a fire to start, the butter storage room is the last thing you want.
Yeah.
Like cheese probably would have been better.
Well, I don't know. Cheese is a bit thicker.
Yeah, but it doesn't really flow as much. Like when it comes to butter versus cheese flow, cheese I picture to be more like lava, like so that slow kind of yeah. Whereas butter's like
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Butter's like oil.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's like the worst place for a fire to break out. That and a firework factory, which did happen recently here in Orlando. Not a factory, but a fireworks store. Yeah.
You got some crazy stories over there.
Yeah, it's all Fox News. Shout out
Fox News.
I just Google like an hour before we do the podcast. I Google funny news from this week, and that's some of the stuff. There's this one I didn't bother looking at, but I'm just going to read the headline. People are discarding their Christmas trees by eating them. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and then it gives a small quote from the article. You can pretty much eat the whole thing, the author of How to Eat Your Christmas Tree said.
Oh my
God. Like, just throw it out.
Just be normal.
Yeah, like just take it to the curb, let the garbage man take it, or be like the Sharkey family. And when it comes to the
burn
summer,
it in the summer.
Burn it. Burn that bitch. Because it lights up. But yeah, I don't know why'd you want to like I know you can eat parts of a pine tree, but like again, why do you not have food? Like
be weird.
I just don't get it. I truly don't understand why you'd want to eat your Christmas tree. But just go to the store. You can afford a Christmas tree, you can afford groceries.
Yeah.
Bucks. Unless you're me. I can't afford groceries.
Or you also can afford a tree though.
I did buy a Christmas tree though.
Oh yeah, see?
I allocate my money to the wrong thing.
Yeah.
which we determined I will change this year. I have been better about my money so far.
I'm dropping money left and right here.
Yeah.
Or I want to. I
Oh,
like,
I mean, I want to. Don't get me wrong.
well, like the other day, I I bought a pair of pants,
Mm,
two pairs of pants, one like work pants and like the other pair of jeans
yeah.
from Tractor Supply store. And while I was
You
there,
went
I
to
was
the
like,
Tractor Supply store for clothes?
I was there already.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, dude, these are the best pants I ever fucking got in my life. I want to get another pair.
Yeah, but that's like expensive shit there.
It was only $30,
Okay.
surprisingly. Jeans were more expensive. Jeans were like 36.
Yeah.
The other pants were on sale for like $30. I was like, okay. But while I was there, I was like, oh man, I want this. I was gonna get bibs. I was
Gonna
like,
get
oh man,
what?
bibs, cover overalls.
Oh,
So then while I was over there, I saw the Carhartt vest, and I was like, oh man, I want that vest. They had a pair of Carhartt sweatpants that I saw last time, and they didn't have my size. Plus, they were $60 for
Jesus
sweatpants.
Christ.
And I was like, well, maybe they, have my size this time, and let's see if they drop the price. No, still $60. I was like, cool. And then I saw flannel there, and I was like, oh man, I want this. I was like, Jesus Christ. So I just get the pair of pants, return the one pair, and because they didn't fit, return the jeans, they didn't fit. So then I went to Dick's because I wanted to. Well, I went to Cabela's first. And I was
Right.
like, let me check out some snow pants there, see if they got any overalls or snow pants because I need better snow pants that fit over my snowboard boots.
Right.
So I go there. I'm like, oh, while I'm here, I'm gonna look at pistols. So I was like, oh man, this is gonna run me $600.
Yeah.
I actually decided to actually buy one. But luckily, the dude who was working was talking to another customer, and then I was waiting patiently, and then these other people just came up and like went to his side before he was done talking to the other customer. And so then they were right there, and I was like, fuck. And then he brought them over to my side, and they were like looking at everything. I was like, you know what? I don't need a pistol. Okay, buddy. Okay, I'm good. I don't need one yet. So then I started looking around, whatever. And then I went to Dick's, and I'm looking at their snow pants. It's like $100, $150, 200 something dollars, $250 for this jacket. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, maybe go to Walmart for snow pants.
No, they're gonna suck. I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy a good pair.
But snow pants are snow pants.
They have to fit over my boots.
Get big snow pants.
That's what I'm looking for. I just bought a pair when I bought the pair from Dick's, didn't fit over them. They were only like $50. It's not bad for snow pants. I mean, it's not bad. I don't know if it's bad for snow pants or what.
I'd say that's pretty good for any pants.
Yeah. So they didn't fit over, and the pants that I have now, they fit over, but they just a little tight, and I want them loose.
You want loose pants.
So, and they didn't fit because I put my impact shorts on, and they were too. I was too fat then.
I need you for one of these episodes to wear those impact pants just to show them off. Do you have them nearby that you can like just grab them and show them really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funnier when they're on, but like I'll take them now. You guys have to realize like what Dave puts on his body to go snowboarding.
Now, they're not as cool looking as the ones that, feel like they look a little weird compared to the ones that I actually saw on Instagram. But
yeah, see, that just like doesn't give an accurate description of what they look like on you.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to protect my tailbone here.
Yeah. You don't want to damage that. That could be a serious injury. But you just got thick. How thick is that padding?
I don't know, half inch.
So you're just like
half inch.
You're just adding a half inch to cake.
Well, I'm adding a half inch to my thighs. And then a half inch on my tailbone and between my cheeks.
Yeah, between the cheeks is where
like
you
under
need padding.
how
far like
it doesn't really go under because like it's stiff. Like it's not stiff, but like it's stiff enough to where it doesn't actually like wrap around. It just kind of like
flats.
Yeah, it just kind of
hangs. Is it uncomfortable?
It's a little weird. Weird feeling.
So it doesn't cup like the gooch.
No,
Okay. I feel
No,
like that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I wouldn't want that.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think I'd want
You don't
that.
want to protect the gooch?
Like, it was already uncomfortable wearing like a cup
Ugh.
because that was just weird.
Yeah,
It like
because
went too far under.
because it cups everything.
Yeah, well, it's protection.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But so yeah, and then I'm going online and I just bought like a stomp pad for my snowboard. I was looking at gloves.
Yeah,
I
you're
was looking at
dropping hard cash right now.
I was looking at just going. I was like, you know what? If I can't find a pair of snow pants, I'm just gonna go online and get the snowboard pants that I see online all the time. That cost like $170.
Ridiculous.
So I just ordered a pair from Amazon, and they should be coming in next week or something like that.
Yeah.
If I can't find anything that fit, I'm just gonna wear my coveralls. And
I have to actively avoid going on Amazon because I know that like I'll
I could
just,
buy so many things.
yeah, every time I go on there, I go, fuck, I could use that. But
Yeah,
I don't need it. I have to
True.
tell myself that. I don't need it.
I don't need it.
That's how I get through my days.
Don't like it.
I don't like it.
Mm,
Another update, my luggage from Frontier still hasn't come in.
Oh yeah.
They still haven't found it. They've got no updates for me. I had to go buy some necessities and I sent my receipts to Frontier. I've gotten no communication on whether or not they're going to pay me back for that shit. I'm getting, as the days go on, I'm getting more and more pissed off. And I don't really know what to do at this point. I'm very mad.
You just wait.
Yeah, that's the shitty part. Is like I don't know what Frontier's doing. I don't trust that they're actually sending somebody out to look. Like I've met some of the Frontier employees,
But I would just keep calling, honestly.
Nobody answers the phone. It's all online chat. They don't have people answering phones at their company.
Just go to the airport then.
A lot of good that did me last time.
Just keep showing up.
It's like a half-hour drive to the airport, Dave.
Hold on.
Okay, holding on. And that's via toll roads, I might add. That's not half an hour if I don't want to take tolls. We have a family visitor again. Sounds like mom.
Yeah, it's mom. She's
Hey.
going to Applebee's.
Oh, shout out Applebee's.
You know. I says hi.
Hi, mom.
I heard her knock like
Couldn't
I
hear
heard that.
anything. Didn't hear a
Okay.
single thing. No, nothing.
Whatever.
Knock on the microphone. Nope, couldn't hear that either.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So either way, she does that little like a.
Yeah.
See that?
Nope.
Okay. So she does that, and I hear it, and I'm just like, I put the sign up. So I was like, I'm not going to the door. They'll just go away.
Yeah.
So and because she called me too, and I was like, I'm not answering. So then I hear it again.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, fine.
Must be important.
So I go out there. I'm going to Applebee's for takeout. I'm like, why don't you just text me? I'm like, oh, my phone's on do not disturb. So
Oh god. I say that same shit to Shannon all the time. I'm always like, Shannon, why don't you just like, because Shannon calls me, right? Like that's Shannon's main mode of communication is a phone call. And so I'm like, Shannon, why don't you just text me? Like this could have been a text. She goes, I did text you, you didn't respond. And I go, you did not text me. And I look, and sure as shit, there's a text message.
Yeah. I've done this thing now. I did this thing now. Well, I'm keeping my phone on do not disturb.
I have another friend that does that. My friend Tessa keeps her phone on do not disturb like all the time. Drives me up a wall.
Yeah, I could see that it'd be like annoying.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you know what?
Because like you have to then be mindful about checking your notifications.
Yeah. And I'm like, it'll make me not, because like half the time, not that it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because obviously if there's an emergency, like
yeah,
it's like a text message. But like this is what would happen. As soon as I get like some type of notification, text message, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever, TikTok, I'd be like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, gotta check.
I'm like, you know what? When I go on my lunch, I'll check it.
See, I've recently discovered that I guess it's not too recent. Either way, I've discovered that I will open up a notification on my phone, like a text, and then I will not even like look at like the group chat that like somebody made the other day when Bridget and Deanna were texting about their New Year's Eve party.
Oh yeah.
They had texted on Christmas or some shit. Or at some point earlier, and they were like, hope everyone's doing okay, or Merry Christmas, or whatever. And I didn't realize that there was a whole new group chat that got started until I like clicked on it. I was like, okay, what's this New Year's Eve party that everybody's responding to? So I clicked on it. I was like, oh, that sounds fun. I scrolled up. I go, oh shit, they texted on Christmas. I clearly read the message because it wasn't a notification anymore on my phone, but didn't remember getting the message.
Yeah.
So I open messages and then actively immediately forget about them.
I've done that a couple.
So for me, if I were to put my phone on Do Not Disturb at all times, I would never look at my phone. Which is
I'll look.
Which is ironic because I also spend so much time on my phone. But like I only focus on what I'm doing on my phone. It's like if I'm on TikTok, I'm on TikTok for a couple hours. If I'm on Twitter, I'm scrolling through Twitter until I've reached the previous tweet that I was at when I last scrolled through Twitter.
You know what's annoying about Instagram? That I see stuff from like I saw a post today from like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, why am I seeing it?
I want up-to-date posts.
Yeah. Like, fuck, bro.
Yeah.
What should I get? Boneless wings?
Oh my God.
Boneless wings and some breadsticks?
This is not important right now.
Yeah, dude, it is because I got to tell mom.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't really have much else to talk about on this podcast.
Boneless
wings. We can kind of wrap this up if you'd like.
The last thing I was gonna say was
take the reins.
Went to Rochester this past weekend.
Saw that. Yeah, it looked fun.
For New Year's. We went out to what's the place called? I forgot what it was called. Oh, the Blue Wolf or something like that. Blue Wolf Diner. I don't know. I was not feeling great that day. So I literally so on top of me not feeling great, finally my stomach wasn't like being annoying. Right. So then I get there and I'm just like, well, time to crack open a cold one here. Right. Just start drinking it whenever we're going. And then we walk to this place and I was like, I have no appetite really. I mean, I went to get dinner or lunch at 12 o'clock, find out that the restaurant doesn't open till 12:30.
Oof.
Then we don't sit down till 1:30. And then probably about 2:30, 2:45 is when we like finished everything. So I was hoping to be eating at 12:30, but I ate closer, so that's probably why I wasn't as hungry. But I got a basket of fries, ate like 3 of them, and then went back, drank some more, went out, drank some more, and they had these champagne glasses for midnight, right, free on the house.
Pretty sick.
I was like, cool, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there watching, and the thing goes down as you saw my video, and I take a sip, all good. And then I take and I was like, man, that kind of tasted weird. So I take the last of it, and like I went to swallow it, and I legit almost threw up because like it was so bad. Like the champagne was disgusting. Like I've had champagne before.
Oh, but this was like bad champagne.
This was absolutely disgusting.
Because how long is it sitting out?
I mean, they gave it to us like 5 minutes beforehand. It's not like they gave it to us at the beginning. It was like, here, this is for
this is for 3 hours from now. Yeah.
Yeah, like we got it in like 5 minutes beforehand. They said, if you want some, go grab it. Whatever. I was like, literally almost threw up like right on Tom.
Damn.
Because I went like this, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, that's gross.
But yeah, other than that, woke up fine. Had a bit of a headache. That kind of just went away throughout the day. We got some bagels, and we just sat there. It was a great morning.
Yeah,
because it was just the one guy left at like 8 because he had to go to work, and then it was like me, Tom, and 2 friends from college that he went with or whatever. I said that wrong. And so we're all just like chilling, hits like, we're watching New Girl. We're all just on the couch, whatever, and we're just like, so we hungry? Yeah. All right, let's get some breakfast sandwiches. So me and a girl, we go get the breakfast sandwiches, come back, we eat them, we're still just watching here. And then we're just kind of on our phones and we're listening to New Girl. I'm like, if I could just do this every Sunday.
Yeah,
Just
it's a very chill.
Yeah,
very.
just wake
It was a
up, be
very
like-
chill New Year's Day.
Yeah, and just wake up, like,
I made
grab some
waffles
with my
with
thing.
the new waffle iron that you got me.
Hell yeah.
Big fan of the waffles. Now I know it's not the waffle
Are they
iron.
Eggo my Eggo size?
Yeah, they're perfect
Okay,
Eggo
like
size.
4-inch. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which is not always. They're a little small for my liking.
What, the Eggos?
Yeah, because you said like 4-inch, and I originally said they're the perfect size. And then you said 4-inch, and I go, actually, it's a little small for my liking. Anyways,
Seems pretty fucking average to me.
Yeah. No, they are really like the perfect size. They're Eggo size. And I know it's not the waffle maker that makes the waffle good. It's the mix that makes a good waffle. But
Just a little
I'm giving
cinnamon
credit to the no, I did not. We put strawberries and whipped cream on them. I froze a few too. There's a couple in my freezer right now. I already told you that,
Nice.
but
You
but
did.
I made something else on the waffle maker that I'm going to talk about for my eat of the week. Big fan. So let's bring this
let's
to
wrap
the
it.
let's bring it to the trivia, and then fucking get to my eat of the week. And come this time next week, Dave, for the next episode, I will have started my new job.
Hell yeah.
And I'm a little nervous. Every time I think about it, my butthole clenches a little bit. I don't know why, but it does. So we'll see how that goes. What is Shawshank in the movie The Shawshank Redemption?
Redemption. Pick a movie. Or pick a show. Or pick a number.
I actually was going to say 3, but I just read that one out loud.
Shawshank.
Isn't that a prison?
Yeah, I think so.
The Shawshank prison? Yeah, correct. I'm insane. Let's go with 14.
What painter popularized soup cans and Brillo soap pad boxes?
Hey, that's that guy.
That's that dude. That's that dude.
That is that guy.
Oh, what's his
What
name?
the fuck's his name? Dude, are we fucking this stupid?
Hold on. I got it. No,
I don't.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
There's one that I'm thinking of, but I know it's not him. It's the other one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I know it. I don't know how to spell it though. I got it. I know I got it. This is 100% it.
I'm thinking of the wrong guy.
Come on, Dave, you got this.
What is his name?
What is your name?
It is my name. Oh shit. Okay.
You got this, Dave. This is gonna be
Um,
the first. This is how we're starting the new year. We get the first trivia question that we picked right.
Nope. I'm going with the guy that's wrong because it's the only name that's coming to my head. Jackson Pollock.
No, it's Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol. Damn it. That's it.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
That is it.
Jackson Pollock is the only name I could think of at first too, and then it
Jackson
finally
Pollock.
hit me.
Jackson Pollock is that like splatter paint fuck.
Yeah, he did like some weird ass fucking bullshit.
God,
All right, so that's week 4 of 6. I'm at 2-4-6. You're at 2-4. So you're only 2 points behind.
well, underscore David Sharkey underscore is my Instagram. You can see me post there sometimes.
You can see me post there sometimes.
Eat of the week. Probably gonna be bagel that I had from Brugger's in Rochester.
Brugger's?
Yeah, Brugger's.
Brugger's. Okay.
Had just a regular everything bagel, bacon, egg, and cheese. Couldn't order without cheese unless I was at the restaurant, so I just ate it. Didn't taste the cheese, so I was fine.
Yeah.
What?
You hear the dogs?
No.
Oh wow.
No,
Wow,
I
that's
do. Now I
impressive.
do. No, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so
Um,
Brugger's.
Yeah.
You had a
Brugger's,
burger with cheese?
a bagel.
Oh, a bagel with cheese. I thought you said a burger.
I might have. I meant to say bagel.
Bacon,
Yeah, it's bagel, bacon, egg, and cheese.
egg, cheese bagel.
They had some fire options like that looked really good.
Maybe I mistook Brugger's for
for
burger.
burger.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it wasn't bad. Ate that shit right up. Yeah,
I love a good bagel sandwich.
I know.
They're honestly the best. There's a place down here that Shannon and I go to from time to time. It's like a New York bagel place. And they're so fucking good, dude. Like,
Yeah.
oh God, I love them. You can follow me on my photography Instagram at Sharky_photography, my regular Instagram at Secret Agent Sharky, and my YouTube channel at Joe Sharky. My eat of the week is, like I said earlier, made something on the waffle maker. We made pizza. By we, I mean I made pizza, but Shannon also ate it.
I don't think I ever texted mom.
Fuck. Nice. Yeah, I bought like pre-made pizza crust, threw that bitch on the thing for a little bit to preheat the pizza crust. And I toss on the sauce, sprinkle on some mozzarella, and then for me, pepperoni, for Shannon, just the cheese. And then you squish that puppy down for like a good 3 minutes. Comes out, I mean, so good. It's like they're basically like Lunchables pizza size, but so much better because they're warm and the cheese is melted. So big fan of that. I've definitely had better things to eat this week, but that is my eat of the week because I made it myself and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
So I will be using that waffle maker all of the time. Thank you, Dave, for the Christmas present.
Hell yeah.
As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod. That is CSGPOD. Follow us on TikTok at The Shuffle Podcast, as where we post our clips from the podcast. And so you can subscribe on YouTube. That's youtube.com/@The Shuffle Podcast. And then on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, both at The Shuffle Podcast. You can also now find us on Anchor. Anchor is Spotify's thing, so it still just goes through Spotify. But if you want to listen on Anchor, that is anchor.fm/shufflepod. That's where you can get to us on Anchor. But again, Anchor is through Spotify. So if you listen on Spotify, we get the Anchor stats anyways. So thanks for that, because we'll be, as soon as we get to 50 listeners on Anchor/Spotify, we will be able to start reading ads and making some money. It's all about the money this year. Not that I don't want to put out good content, but it's all about the money. So thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week. Shannon, you want to say hello? I don't know what she's just holding up a bag, 100% ready for recycling. I think she bought a new phone from Verizon. You want to come say hello? She's not coming to say hello. All right. Thank you guys, everybody. Bye-bye.
Peace.